Hello then, Danielle. Again, welcome to the Data 2020 Summit. It's
Thank
nice
you.
having you with us today. Before we go further into further questions, can you tell us a bit more about yourself and the company that you are representing today?
Sure. So I've been working as a consultant in information management space for about 10 years in different industries, and the company I represent today is Ferrologic Strategic Analytics. So we help companies increase their analytical capability. So it can be anything from way of working, increasing skill set, training internal staff, and organizational setup for analytics as well. So.
Okay, so we have gathered here today to discuss about ways how organizations can prepare for a data-driven future, a famous data-driven future. So from your perspective, how can they actually speed up this process and make it a successful one?
Yes, so I think key to becoming data-driven is to be able to use data in a fast and predictable way in the business processes, and to really get that structure down. I think the best way is to start with a small information governance initiative. So think big, but target a small data-intensive process that you want to sort of automate and make more data-driven. So I think the narrow focus, but still set up a larger scope in terms of information governance roles, etc. I think that is still the key to becoming data-driven.
Okay, so with this digitalization, fast technology development, and new privacy policies with GDPR, just around the corner, all of these, don't you think they're forcing organizations to restructure, to reevaluate their information management strategy and focus more instead on creating a holistic approach to data management? Okay,
Yes.
so how can they do this in such a way that they can make a modern data-driven future, addressing all of the trends that are evolving, along the way?
Yes. So I think key is to put like the information management discipline and information governance discipline as an enterprise-wide function on the business side. So usually these things gets organized in enterprise architecture functions in IT, etc. And that could be fine as a start, but to really prepare for a data-driven future, the information management department needs to be next to the business development department on the business side. So I think that is key to that.
What would you mention, like some of the common mistakes that organizations can make in this challenging process?
Yes, so getting on top of your information easily, when you start to define what your data means in information ownership, that can easily be mixed up with that too tied to the individual applications. So I think that is a common mistake we see. So owning information and treating information should be different from where it is in all the major systems. So we think it needs to be recognized as a discipline on its own. Also, what we see, maybe too large initiative, boiling the ocean at once, and then it takes a long time to realize the first business value. So business loses interest. So find something small, and then also recognizing or failing to recognize that taking this seriously might require new skill sets that the organization needs to acquire. So we recommend that you focus on training your internal staff to be able to do these sort of new tasks.
To understand and implement all of what's
exactly.
Okay, so back to these evolving trends. IoT, artificial intelligence, data science, augmented reality. All of these have taken the IM discussion by storm. So even if you mention it, to some might seem confusing. So how can organizations organize their data management in such a way that it addresses these trends also?
Yes, I think almost all of these trends are about having large volumes of data ready for analysis. So whether it's AI that goes on top of the data set, or machine learning, or you get sensor data from Internet of Things. I think key to achieve the business value is still to do the traditional, maybe not so sexy and trendy information governance, sort of the groundwork. Because if you've done that, you're ready for whatever trend that comes along. So then you're ready to handle your sensor data, having the lake, having data in your lake. It doesn't really matter if you know what it means and where it is, where it comes from. So I think that is the maybe not so,
one of the ways to
expected answers, but still we think most companies has a long way to go putting that groundwork in place.
Nice. So looking at data management technology or practice, again, from your area of expertise, what can we expect, let's say, in the next 12 months?
Yes, so we expect a lot to be about GDPR in the next coming months. So our hope in that is that companies do not only strive to tick off the compliance box, but take the opportunity to sort of document compliance evidence in a way that it can be reused to become data driven, for example. So if you're anyway going to document where your customer data is and how it flows and how you use it, not only use that documentation to be GDPR compliant, but also to get more insights and expose that knowledge to information scientists, etc.
Great. So Daniel, it was a real pleasure. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for your input.
Oh, thanks. Pleasure to be here.